Ladies and gentlemen, there is a serious pandemic spreading fast out there today, and this pandemic is infecting every single person, not minding if you're poor or rich. And this pandemic that is spreading so fast across the globe today is called consumerism. Now, consumerism is a pandemic that is infecting a lot of people today because it infects everyone in such a way that it makes you feel that the money you are spending on buying things is really worth it. But on the other hand, this particular funds you're spending unnecessarily buying all these things that consumerism has infected you in such a way that you feel that it is a necessity, is making you to be financially trapped and not working towards attaining financial freedom. And that is the particular pandemic that has kept a lot of people in the poor category today, and only the people with the antidote and the vaccine to this pandemic has been able to work their way out from poverty towards richness and financial freedom. And the only antidote and vaccine that is required to hinder and stop the infection of this consumerism is called frugality. Now, whenever you inject yourself with frugalism, it helps you to nullify the effect of this consumerism, and it clears up your mind and makes you realize that the funds and the money you are spending on buying these things, you feel that consumerism makes you feel that it is necessary. It's actually not necessary because it's hindering you from attaining your financial freedom. And when you are frugal about this, you'll be able to tackle this effect of consumerism by saving up funds and investing properly to attain your financial freedom. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly why I am actively frugal and I don't spend money unnecessarily, and how you too can engage in the frugality act to spend your money wisely and attain financial freedom within a very short period of time. And if you're enjoying this video, feel free to like this video because it helps the YouTube algorithm to promote my video and help me to grow my channel. And if you want to get more of this kind of useful content from my channel, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and you will receive a fresh notification whenever I post a new video. Now, the first reason why I am really very frugal is because I don't want to be controlled by money. Now, don't get me wrong. Controlled by money in the sense that when you don't have full control over money, you're going to do everything just to make sure you have the money to be able to pay for your rent, to be able to buy a car, to be able to go for a vacation. But if you have a full control over your money, if you are financially responsible, you're going to have a full control over your money such that you cannot do anything or everything on the table just for you to be able to feed or be able to use to pay for your necessities or be able to live a free life. But when you don't have control over money, you're going to sell your freedom in order to get this money, this paper called money. And whenever they tell you to go anywhere, all right, go and dig this hole, you're going to go to dig it because you need money. Go and do this job, you're going to do it because you need this money. But when you have full control over your money by spending less and saving more to make investment that will keep you on the financial side, that you're going to be financially free, you will never be controlled by money because you didn't spend all your money ruthlessly in buying things that you don't need. You're able to save up some money to have full control over money and have your money work for you instead of you working at anything for money. And the second reason why I'm extremely frugal with money, that I don't spend my money buying everything and anything that is made available for me, is because I don't like to work. Yes, I'm going to be extremely real with you. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like to work. I don't like to wake up every morning at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. and then go through the hurdle of going through the transportation system to work and then sitting in front of computer, staring at the screen for hours, 12 hours, every single day from Monday to Friday. I don't like to do that. I want to be free. I don't like to do that kind of work. I want to do the kind of work whereby I'm going to take charge of my money and have my money work for me instead of me working for money. I like to take a few hours of my day, probably 2 hours or 3 hours, do what I want to do with my investment portfolio and get it started, get it making money for me, get my money working for me instead of me working for money every day. Yes, and that is why I'm extremely frugal with my spending, because I don't want to work for the rest of my life. I don't want to work 65 years before I end my retirement to rest. I want to have my rest even while I am young. And that is why I'm extremely frugal with my money. We are living in a time where the society teaches us to go to school on debt and get a degree, get your possessions on debt, and then pile up more debt and debt that you keep paying for the rest of your life. I am frugal because I don't want to spend the rest of my life paying debt. A lot of people out there are buying different gadgets on debt, taking credits to buy different things, taking loans to go on vacations that they're going to end up paying for the rest of their lives. Trust it or not, believe me or not, a lot of people are paying for apartments, a 4-bedroom apartment on credit, on loans, instead of them to settle for a 2-bedroom apartment that they can pay freely without incurring debt. And these debts are going to pile up. A lot of people buy new cars, new designer clothes on debt, on credit cards that they're going to end up paying for the rest of their lives. Instead of keeping it simple, I am frugal because I don't want to spend the rest of my life paying debt, in trouble, in depression, and in anxiety. I don't like that, and that is why I'm extremely frugal with my spending. Whatever I cannot afford, I either save up money to buy these things, and if I cannot afford them at the moment, it means it is way too expensive for me. It means it is way too big for me. I don't stress myself over it. I don't go to take credit to buy these things that I'll end up paying for the rest of my lives. If I really need this, if it is a need and not just a want, I save up money for it, and when I'm ready to do this, I buy it confidently without taking credit or going into debt to pay for these things that I need. And believe it or not, a lot of people out there today are in debt just for food that they need to eat. They are in debt. And that is how the community has been corrupted so much today that a lot of people, it becomes a norm to buy whatever you want to buy on credit and in debt that you're going to end up spending for the rest of your life. You're going to end up paying for the rest of your life. And that is why I'm extremely frugal, because I don't want to spend the rest of my life paying debt. And the other reason why I'm extremely frugal is because I'm not a lucky man. Yes, I'm not lucky. Whatever I have today, wherever I am today, I work my ass out to get there. And I told you earlier on that I don't like to work. And because of that, because I'm not lucky, I don't want to spend the rest of my life, trying to get things, working very hard. And that is why I become very frugal with my spending, such that whatever I want in life, whatever I need, whatever is a necessity, I can be able to save up money because I don't spend my money unnecessarily. While I was growing up, even to get a scholarship, I couldn't get it because I wasn't lucky. I teach other people how to apply and get scholarships, and they get it freely without stress. But whenever I try to apply, do I get it? No. I have to work my ass out. I wanted to travel abroad. I wasn't lucky getting visa and all of that. I went through the hard work to work my ass out to be able to get this. And when it comes to funding, to pay for the flights and everything, settling down, there was no one there to do it for me. I have to work my ass out. And because I'm not a lucky person, I don't want to spend my money frugally, whereby whenever I have to do the things that I want, like getting a comfortable apartment, going on a vacation, that I cannot be able to cover these things. And then I have to go and start looking for loans or credits in order to be able to fund these things. I don't like to do these things, and that's why I'm extremely frugal with my spending, such that I can have some savings to be able to cover these things for myself. And this is exactly why I am frugal with my spending, so that I have full control over my life. And if you're wondering how to start earning money from your house, even from the comfort of your home, that you don't have to be struggling, being controlled by money, or going to work every day, work that you hate, job that you don't like to do, then click on this video to learn 10 different passive income ideas that you can engage in today and spend a couple of hours, just few hours in a day, in doing these things. And over the years, over time, you're going to be earning much more from these side hustles that you don't have to be working your ass out every day. And see you in this video.